Hi, I'm Sandy Steinman, President of Background Checks Express, your one-stop source for accurate, accessible, and affordable background checking. Deciding when an applicant's background should be checked is one of the first and most important decisions that an employer will make. There's a couple different paths that employers can take in deciding just when in the hiring process to check an applicant's background. As a rule, checking an applicant's background takes place towards the end of the hiring process rather than the beginning. And that makes sense from a couple of standpoints. First, background checking is designed to help employers determine who not to hire. And second, there is a cost factor in checking too many applicants' backgrounds. The generally accepted process right now is that an employer will have a background checking company perform a background check on a finalist for a position, or even after a conditional offer of employment has been offered and accepted. Occasionally, an employer will ask a background checking company to check the background of a few finalists and then use the results in the final selection process. The downside of that approach is that it is more costly. It will add several days to the selection process, and there are possible EEOC and FCRA implications that will have to be considered. One last question to think about is, can an employer check some applicants' backgrounds, and we're talking about finalists, and not check all finalists' applicants' backgrounds? While this is not the case right now, it's very possible that checking all finalist applicants' backgrounds could become the norm. Selective background checking, which could be defined as checking only the finalist background, could be considered discrimination, and that becomes even a more pronounced possibility if one of the finalists who is not screened happens to be a member of a protected class, and here comes the EEOC. What it boils down to is employers should develop different screening levels for different positions. In other words, checking an applicant's background for a maintenance position does not need to be the same as if the employer were hiring a financial employee. The key is, it's important that an employer have a rational, documented reason for its decisions in when various applicants' backgrounds should be checked. When developing that reason, it must be remembered that someday that reasoning may well have to be defended in court. And finally, employers should find a competent background checking firm to partner with and rely on that firm's advice along with the advice of the employer's law firm. If you're an employer, I hope you'll follow this series of videos, because what you learn here could well keep you out of court or help you from avoid hiring the wrong employee, and that's our mission. If you want to learn more about background checking, or want to talk about the right process for you, just call me at 844-SCREEN-NOW. That's 844-727-3366. Or email me at sandy@backgroundchecksexpress.com. In the meanwhile, please be safe, hire safe, and I'll see you in the next video.